Hey, welcome back to Always Learning. What are we doing today? Today we're learning how to get rid of a smell out of your room. It could be you're trying to get rid of a smoke smell. It could be you're trying to get rid of the smell in your teenage son's room that smells like a locker room, or maybe you had a guest over that had a pet and it still has some pet odor, or maybe you have a musty basement and you're trying to get that smell out. I'm going to show you what I tried in one of our rental houses to get out. And I found something. It's probably one of the biggest learning things of the year. It's called an ozone machine, and I'm going to tell you how that works and how you can get rid of almost any smell in your house in a couple hours. It's amazing. There's a couple of different products. There's this Naturals Odor. I call it Odor Band. It's kind of the same thing, but it gets rid of, supposedly it's got enzymatic formula, so basically the enzymes will work, eat the odor, then die. That's Nature's Miracle. It's supposed to get rid of dog smell. And then this is Air and Fabric Eliminator by Zepp. I think it actually works better. You don't dilute it. You just mix it up, put it in a sprayer, spray everything down, get it saturated, and it'll get rid of the smell. So neither one are working so far, but this was really heavily smoked in. So I'm trying the Kingsford charcoal, where you basically cut open a bag of charcoal in all the rooms, and you leave it for 7 to 10 days. And the concept is the charcoal will absorb the odor, and then you can take that odor along with the charcoal out of your house and get rid of it. I guess you could burn it if you wanted to, but anyway, we're gonna try it. We'll see if it works. I'll let you know. I've sprayed odor ban on everything, on the carpet, which has microbials that'll kind of eat the odor and then become inert, but that really hasn't kind of touched it. So we're going to the charcoal, see if it works. So stay tuned. I'll let you know how it comes out. We're also going to try it in the car and see how that goes as far as eliminating the smoke smell in the car. So the way the ozone machine works is it actually takes an oxygen molecule, which has two parts to it, O2, and it adds a third part to it, so it makes it O3. And this O3 molecule that comes out of this machine, you don't want to breathe it in, so you're going to want to not be in the room. It needs to be, no one needs to be in the house, but it's perfect for a bedroom if you want to shut the door and run it for a couple hours and then air out the room 30 minutes to an hour before anybody gets back in there. But the O2 machine, the ozone machine, creates an O3 molecule, and this molecule is unstable. So it's floating out in the room, and it wants to basically oxidize itself against something. So it'll find an odor, any kind of bacteria, and it's going to oxidize itself against it and then turn it back into O2. And when it oxidizes, it's against that bacteria, it actually kills that smell. It doesn't get rid of it. So let's say you had marijuana in the room. It's not going to get rid of that marijuana particle or oil, but it's going to hit that, it's going to oxidize it, and it's going to get rid of that smell. It's no different than if something smells and you lay it out and you let the air outside, like on a clothesline. The oxygen, the O2 in that environment's going to oxidize against that, and it's going to get rid of that smell eventually if you leave it out long enough. Well, the O3 molecule just accelerates that process, is all it really kind of does. But pretty amazing. This house, we had tried Zepp's, we had tried Critter Ritter or Nature's Miracle. I tried bags of charcoal, and this little machine for $56 off Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description below, got rid of it. And it got rid of it in the house in about 3 days. No one's in there. We shut it up. We ran the machine for 3 days. Probably would have done it faster, but we had the time, so we went ahead and ran it for 3 days. And then when I went over to open up the house, the garage still smelled because it didn't get access to the garage. So I took the little machine, turned it on for 2 hours. It's got a timer, and shut the garage door, the entry to the house. And I ran it for 2 hours. Came back, opened the garage, aired it out, and the smell was gone. And we had tried leaving it open for a day. I had tried spraying everything in there to get rid of that smell. Could not get rid of the smell. And this little ozone machine in 2 hours got rid of the smell. And I had a couple people with better sniffers than I come over, and they sniffed around, and they were like, yeah, it's crazy. The smell is gone. So anyway, that's the big learning for this year is if you've got an odor Don't mess around with anything else. Just get one of these little ozone machines and run it. You just got to make sure that no one's in there, and that you air it out before someone vacates or gets into that area again. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope that helps you out. You can do this in cars. You can do this in your camper. Really limited any space you got. In a shed, you got a musty smell you're trying to get rid of. This thing's going to do the magic. It's incredible. It's kind of one of the best kept secrets.